December 3rd. His mood started to shift the night before, quiet and subtle, like a curtain slowly being drawn. We went to bed and I could feel it. The space between us, not physical, but emotional. He didn't reach for me, no arm around me, just distance. I asked gently, "Are you okay?" He said yes, but I knew better. There's something hollow about hearing, "I'm okay," when you know the person saying it isn't. It's not just the lie, it's the wall behind it. I waited a few moments, listening to the silence, then asked softly, "Are you sleeping?" His voice came back, flat and irritated. "I was starting to sleep. Now you just woke me up." I whispered, "Good night," and kissed him. He didn't move, didn't say a word. I lay there in the dark, sleep refusing to come. My mind played with the silence like it was trying to make sense of it, but it never could. I woke around 6:30. A little while later, he stirred, got up, used the bathroom, and climbed back into bed. I reached out. It was instinctual, quiet, gentle. I linked my feet with his, placed my hand lightly on his chest, and began to rub just a little, as if trying to warm him, not just in body, but in spirit. In my mind, I was praying, "Lord Jesus, protect him. Fill his heart with love." After a while, he turned away, and I kept my hand there, hoping that maybe, just maybe, my presence could melt whatever coldness was still lingering. Then he spoke. "I can't sleep if you keep rubbing your foot and hand on me." The words were sharp, not angry, just cold. But they pierced all the same. Why rubbing? I wasn't trying to irritate him. I wasn't trying to keep him awake. I just wanted to be close. I was seeking warmth, a moment of tenderness. I was reaching for my husband. But to him, it was a disturbance, an inconvenience. The way he said it, without kindness, without understanding, made me quietly retreat. I pulled my hand away, unlinked my feet. The connection I had hoped for dissolved in an instant. I turned over, trying to fall back asleep, but the ache in my chest wouldn't let me. So I got up. I walked to the bathroom, closed the door behind me, and sat in the quiet. And now here I am. It's 7:44 in the morning, and I'm writing this down, trying to make sense of how a simple gesture for love can be met with indifference, trying to understand how reaching out can make you feel even more alone. December 26th. He wasn't happy. I could feel it before he even said a word. That morning, the day after Christmas, his energy had shifted. The celebration was over, the laughter had faded from the walls, and the quiet of the house made space for something colder to settle in. In the evening, after my family had gone home and the house was finally still, he asked if we could talk. And strangely, that alone was something worth noting, because he never asks. I'm usually the one who brings things up, who reaches for resolution. But this time, he was the one to open the door. We sat down, and his words came out slowly, like he'd been holding them in all day. Two things had bothered him. First, during the Christmas party, one of my younger brothers offered him another glass of alcohol. He had declined, but I, caught up in the lightness of the moment, echoed my brother's tone and playfully nudged him to take it. Second, another one of my brothers had asked if he could have wine instead of hard liquor. I pointed out where it was, and he helped himself. That was it. Those 2 moments, he said, had stayed with him, had made him angry. After dinner, I went to him and wrapped my arms around him. I apologized gently, expecting at least a little softness in return. But instead, he said, "An apology won't do a thing." I blinked, surprised. "Then what can I do?" His eyes dropped for a moment before he answered, "I don't know. It's hard because I don't feel like I can count on you." The words hit like a stone to the chest. "You can't count on me?" "These are my little brothers," I said, trying to hold my voice steady. And we were in a happy moment, a playful one. I hadn't thought my words would offend him. I truly hadn't. But then he said something I'll never forget. "Sometimes I feel like I'm in a relationship with the enemy, like I can't trust you in any situation." It felt like something cracked inside me. "I think that's a little extreme," I said, my voice thin, trying to stay calm. He shook his head. "It's not extreme, it's how I feel. You're never on my side. You don't support me." That's when the tears came. I sat there, crying. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly breaking in front of him. I do support you, I said. I always try to, but I don't understand how those two small moments could lead you to say that I don't support you, or that you don't trust me. We were only 5 months into our marriage, and already he didn't trust me? He brought up how I often forget my wallet when we go grocery shopping. I tried to explain. It stays in my work bag, and since he's the one who pays, I don't always remember to bring it. It's not a sign of disrespect. Just a habit. For the Christmas party, I promised I'd be more mindful, more aware of how he might feel. I told him I'd try harder to think before I speak. But then he looked at me and asked, "How can I know that I can count on you? How can I trust you?" And that's when I felt it, like something exploded in my mind. There were no words, just that hollow, ringing feeling when something you thought was safe suddenly doesn't feel safe at all. How did we get from wine and laughter to this? It amazes me how much he expects from me, how much growing, adjusting, changing I'm supposed to do. But when I ask for the same, it's like I'm speaking another language. How can a marriage feel like a partnership when only one of us is trying to build the bridge? And how long can someone keep building alone?